Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. NASCAR Cup Series Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol. 266.5 miles, 500 laps around Thunder Valley. Fastest half-mile short track there is. 500 laps, 3 stages, 125, 125, and 250. Ooh, all kinds of things can happen in Bristol. You know, people's cages can get rattled, like Dale rattled Terry's cage. We could have what we had last year with Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick, and Chase Elliott holding out Harvick up just so his teammate Kyle Larson can win. We can have fights, crashes, the whole 9 yards, and guess what? It's a cutoff race. Guess what? It's a playoff cutoff race, so all kinds of... One person of the 12 is locked in to go on to the next round. What could possibly go wrong? You have Kevin Harvick has to win. He's minus 36. Whew. Yeah, nothing could go wrong here. Lots and lots of NASCAR Cup Series news this week. We found out for real, for sure, that KBM will be switching over to Chevrolet. Kyle Busch will be driving a Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing. Holy cow. Yeah, all the rumors we all know was announced last week. Like Kyle said, you can't keep a secret in NASCAR. But yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I like it, driving the 8 car. I think it's going to be good for him. To be honest with you, I think, like you said, he needed to change. My prediction, I'm going to say it right here, and my prediction is he's going to win at least 2 races next year. And he's going to win the 2023 Daytona 500 in the 8 car. It's going to be possibly a 1-2 RCR, but I see Kyle getting his first ever Daytona 500 in that 8 car. We know another driver who drove for different people and got a big break in a fast Chevrolet and won the 500 in 2001. I think that Kyle can do it in the 8 car. But yeah, we had the schedule come out today. So yeah, a lot of news this week. Bubba Wallace winning last week, which was awesome. He went out there and he won that race. Social media and stuff, people are saying, whatever, you know, he won the race fair and square. He beat his boss by 2 seconds. His boss did everything it's possible to run him down. So did his boss's teammate, Christopher Bell. 3 fast Toyota Camrys. So I was swept last weekend. Picked Kyle Busch Motorsports to win the truck race. John Hunter won. Picked Noah to win the rain-shortened Xfinity race. And Bubba was one of my picks in the Cup Series. So I'm 7-22 in the Cup Series. So can't wait for this race. I think it's going to be fun. 18 winners in 28 races. That is 19 winners is the record for NASCAR. We'll tie a record if we get a 19th winner. I think we can get to 20 different winners this year. The schedule came out today. I've kind of looked it over. I like it. North Wilkesboro for the All-Star race, nothing wrong with that. It's probably one of the most diverse schedules that I've ever seen. I've been a fan since 1986. We race in a football stadium. The USC Trojans will host a football game in the LA Memorial Coliseum. There will be a concert at the LA Memorial Coliseum in December. They will play football in that stadium in November. In February, we're going to put a racetrack there and race on it. Then they're going to dig up said racetrack, and we're going to play rugby next year. We go from a football stadium, we go to one of the coolest tracks I've seen on TV, the Circuits of America, a basically Formula One Grand Prix type race. We put dirt on Bristol. We go back to North Wilkesboro for the first time in 26 years. We go to a street race. We're literally going to be racing on the streets in downtown Chicago, Illinois. You could literally go up there right now and walk on the same, you could walk across the road where they're going to be racing stock cars on July 4th weekend. We go to Martinsville, Richmond. We go to Daytona, Darlington. Martinsville and North Wilkesboro were on the next year's the 75th anniversary. Those 2 tracks were on the first year, 1949. The Xfinity Series, we go back to the Milwaukee Mile. The Milwaukee Mile, I don't know how old that track is. Let me see if I can look it up here. I want to say it was like in the 1800s. It was a horse racing track, if I remember right. I'm sorry, it opened in 1903. So we're racing on a track that opened in 1903. We're racing on another track, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, that opened about the same time. When did the speed? 1909. They broke ground. Opened in August of 09 is when the Indianapolis Motor Speedway opened up. The fairgrounds for Milwaukee Mile opened in 1903. So some of the oldest venues in racing history we are going to be racing at in the 2023, the 75th anniversary of NASCAR. We go back to North Wilkesboro, which opened up in 1947. It closed in 96. It's back open in 2022. It's just remarkable, this schedule. I mean, we got a cool playoff schedule, pretty much the same. A couple tweaks here and there on the schedule, but it's like some of the venues and diversity of tracks, and it's the last time that we're going to race the Auto Club at 2 miles. So yeah, so much going on this week. Let's get to this race here. So this race 1 year ago, Kyle Larson won. Kevin Harvick, William Byron, Ryan Blaney, Alex Bowman, Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Eric Jones, Denny Hamlin, Matt DiBenedetto was the top 10. This race in 2020, both of those were cutoff races in the playoffs like this one is. Kevin Harvick won. Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, Tyler Reddick, Eric Almirola, Clint Boyer, Chase Elliott, Chris Buescher, Ryan Preece, Michael McDowell. In the 2 years that this track has been a cutoff race, Kyle Larson's won. The only race he was in was last year. Kevin Harvick averaged 1.5 with the win. Eric Jones 5.5, Tyler Reddick 8.0, Ryan Blaney 8.5, Alex Bowman 10.5, Logano 11, Kyle Busch 11.5, Eric Almirola 11.5. In the last 5 races at Bristol, concrete, not dirt, just Bristol concrete, the last 5 races, Kyle Busch has averaged 6.4 with a win, Larson an 8.7 with a win, Denny Hamlin 10.6 with a win, Brad Keselowski 12.4 with a win, Logano and Eric Jones also 12.4, Kevin Harvick 13.2 with a win. If you look at just short tracks, Bristol, Martinsville, Richmond, in the last 19 races, Kyle Busch 7.7 with a win, Mark Truex Jr. 8.5 and 6 wins, Logano 8.5, Denny Hamlin 9.5 and 2 wins, Brad Keselowski 10.2 and 3 wins, Harvick 10.5 and 2 wins. Now, we know the next gen car has changed everything. So just the short tracks with the next gen, we know a couple of those weren't great races. The spring Richmond race, the spring Martinsville race, Burt Lane Rubber Down, these cars did not like it. William Byron averaged a 5.0 with a win. Kevin Harvick averaged 5.6 with a win. Ryan Blaney 7.0, Joey Logano, Kyle Busch each 8.3. I say all that so we can kind of see where I'm coming up with my 4 picks to win the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol. Now we're going to hit the playoffs first, and then we'll go over my 4 picks. Christopher Bell plus 58 locked in for next week. Now, not locked in. Plus 48 to the cut line, William Byron. Denny Hamlin plus 47. Joe Logano plus 40. Now, it takes 59 points, or 60 points, to be locked in for the next race. I know you're thinking, well, Christopher Bell's locked in at 58. Correct. But you couldn't have people below him get enough points, everyone, to knock him out. So plus 48, so Byron needs 12 points. He finishes 6th in both, or 4th in both, what would that be, hon? So was it 6th in both 6th or 7th in both stages? He's locked in. Hamlin the same way. Logano, stage points can lock him in. Now, Ryan Blaney plus 36. Alex Bowman plus 30. Chase Elliott plus 28. Kyle Larson plus 27. Ross Chastain plus 26. Daniel Suarez, here's where it gets close. Suarez is plus 6. Tyler Reddick and Austin Cindric plus 2. Kyle Busch, -2. Austin Dillon, -3. Chase Briscoe, -9. Kevin Harvick, -36. Harvick is a must-win no matter what. He can't. 36 is too many points. There's too many people ahead of him for him to try to point his way in. He would have to have multiple people have trouble. Chase Briscoe, -9. He goes out and wins a stage, and save Reddick or Cindric or Suarez has problems, and he can go up and down. Dillon, Kyle Busch, Cindric, Reddick's going to be just all night long. Whew. I have no idea. Dude, I have no idea. My prediction, if I want to predict this, when I did the playoff prediction, who did I have going home in round 1? Let me see if I can find that real quick. All right, playoff. First 4 out, I had Alex Bowman. It looks like more than likely he's going to plus 30 right now. I had Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe, and Tyler Reddick. Those were my, when I did the preview and stuff, those were my first 4 out. I also had a final 4 of Harvick, Chase Elliott, Daniel Suarez, and Kyle Busch. So now, there was one stat that I had. Let me go back to it here to see. Because one of the stats I had, let's see here. The winner of race 2 of the playoffs for 5 straight years made the Final 4. The winner of race 2 of the playoffs was Bubba Wallace. He's not even in the playoffs. So that's coming to an end. The winner of race 1 made the Final 4 3 of the last 5 times. That was Eric Jones, not in the playoffs. The winner of race 3, 2 out of the last 5 years, this winner of this race, went on to the Final 4 in the playoffs. Crazy, crazy, crazy season we've had. Because none of that's going to come true. So, you know what? I'm going to stick with my 4 initially. My 4 picks initially to be out was Alex Bowman, Tyler Reddick, Austin Dillon, Chase Briscoe. Those are the 4 that I picked to be out on this round. My 4 picks to win the race: Kevin Harvick, William Byron, Kyle Busch, and Joey Logano. I think Kyle Busch, especially now signing the contract, he's going to have a lot of weight off his shoulders. I think he's going to be primed just to go win some races. Trophy hunting. That's all he's doing is trophy hunting. Yeah, I know he wants to win more races this year. I know he wants to almost, I won't say put it, kind of shove it in their face that he's leaving, but yeah, kind of like, see, you could have had me for another year, see how good I am, and leave. I mean, leave with a championship, and now how sweet would that be? But yeah, so Harvick, William Byron, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano are my 4 picks to win. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day, have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports town content.